Hey, bitches.
Hello.
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 How's it going? Welcome, Jessica. HR is here today, filling in for Des and Anna.
As always.
Yeah, as always, right? Teen may or may not be on. I'm not sure. We'll see. And other than that,
Yeah.
I don't know. I just had a total brain aneurysm right then.
Because it's Monday. That's why.
Doesn't matter. Welcome. We are here for week 3. We all got to take yesterday off for St. Patrick's Day for those who like to do extra green drinking. Some of us didn't get to partake because I was sick as fuck.
Oh,
yeah,
no.
I was one of them.
No, I got sick from the kids, so I'm surprised my voice sounds this decent today because I woke up thinking I should die today. That's it.
That ain't good.
Right? Anyway.
Are they still sick or?
They're getting better finally.
Okay.
And CJ's finally on the other end of it. And now I have it. He got it from them. Now I got it from him, of course. And anyway, so earaches, post nasal drip, and then the sore throat. And then for me, because I have asthma, it's dropping down into my lungs and it's just making me out of breath.
Yeah.
And then CJ maced us all last night. So that was also fun.
Fun.
Yeah, I gotta love St. Patrick's Day. So I'll tell you that in a sec. Rebecca's here. Welcome, babe. It's okay. I had an extra shot of Jamie for you.
So kind.
Thank you, because I did not get to have a shot yesterday because I was just feeling.
I had my kids, so I couldn't.
Yeah, can't really take shots with them. Can't really. I mean, you could, but mine would be chug.
Oh, yeah.
Because we have to do it.
Well, I kind of had to drive mine home.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that makes sense then.
Oh, right. Yeah.
Not a good idea to drink and drive.
Nope, can't do that.
Yeah, never a good thing.
Yeah. Anyway, so CJ was cooking St. Patrick's Day dinner because we weren't gonna, but he's like, I kind of feel like I have a little energy, so I'm gonna do it. So we did our vegan, corned beef in the oven, and then he did the veggies on the stove and was steaming them with the spices, but forgot to add more water. So the spices burned at the bottom of the pot. The food was cooked perfectly, which was great. Oh. But in pickling spices, there's mace. So when he burned all the spices, he maced the whole house. We were coughing and sneezing and eyes watering.
Oh, wow.
Clearing the house out. It was great. And I thought it was all gone. We finally aired it out. But then I came upstairs and went to bed and I was like,
is it worse up there?
Sneezing and shit. Oh, my God. Oh, I was like,
I can only imagine.
See, when you said mace, I was like, I thought there was an accidental happening with our. How funny. I mean, not but yeah, wow.
Sounds like something somebody did to somebody in our unit once with Tabasco sauce and an MRE heater.
Oh wow.
Hi, Nora. Welcome. Diana's also here. Howdy, babe. And Caitlin, I'm here. Welcome. Did you guys all have a wonderful St. Patty's Day? Did anybody do anything? I could not go to the baby shower that Anna was at yesterday because I was not trying to get a pregnant woman sick.
Oh, yeah.
Also, I wanted to die last night. So, yeah. But anybody do anything? Have any special fun foods? Does anybody else do the full?
We sometimes do the full, but we ended up popping over to Disneyland. We're there was a the day was available. So we're like, well, let's go.
Fun. Yeah. That's cool.
We went in.
Was it packed?
No, it wasn't. It was like an average Sunday. So like nothing wildly packed, but
that's good.
Yeah, because I told the girls, I was like, hey, no book club, let's pop on over.
Go have fun. Yay. Disney.
I'm trying to remember what we had yesterday.
We did corned beef and cabbage. I love it. The carrots, the potatoes.
I like to bake the cabbage. Have you ever done where you bake it like a
I didn't
cabbage
have
steak
Sunday. I had them Saturday.
Cabbage steaks, yeah. Oh, there you go. There you go. Oh my goodness. I've had cabbage steaks before. They're very tasty.
But so since we did that, we didn't make anything. I didn't have anything green to drink.
I'm making it all. Howdy.
I drank, but nothing green.
Did anybody wear green?
I wore green.
I woke up and Bella's like, I know you're not wearing green, but...
Oh, she pinched you?
I'm only going to pinch you lightly.
Lightly?
And I was like, that's fine. Because back in my house growing up, if somebody wasn't wearing green the second they were awake, they got pinched. And we didn't even play. I was like, you guys are much nicer than we were growing up, because I would color last minute on my face. Don't fucking tell me you didn't see my green face. Nice try.
Does that count? Because you're not wearing your...
I'm fucking wearing that. I'm wearing that marker. I'm like, yes, I the fuck am.
But how people always try to you're technically they try to...
I fucking did it all.
Or people that did nail polish will say that's not wearing, or...
I'm wearing nail polish. You don't say I just polished.
But that there's people that try to get around it.
Fuck yeah, I'm down for that whole thing being smoked. That'd be yummy. I had ours almost smoked.
Unintentionally,
yeah. See, you got pinched first thing. Yeah,
lovely.
Yeah, we didn't really do a whole lot. We weren't even planning on doing the dinner, but CJ was like, I have a little energy, I'll go to the store. So I don't even know if anybody wore any green, really.
I know I didn't.
We're all checking our undies and shit. Is there green on that? Is there?
I realized we didn't have a picture from yesterday. Did I? No.
Ooh, root beer?
I'm almost 50 years old. I don't care.
Thank you.
I have this that popped up on my phone, though.
Aw, look at those little babies. That's Des and Doma. What year is that?
2007.
Oh my god, 07.
On the phone, you can make it where little random photos pop up.
I love that. Did you send it to Des?
No, let me send it to her right
now. You do, and you send it to her.
Let's see.
Oh my god, I got a shirt that says "magically fucking delicious" with a color. I want that shirt. Oh my gosh, that's a good one. Magically fucking delicious. That's the best. It's Amazon. Oh my god, I love that. Right? CJ just Amazoned me my cocktail here.
Oh, nice.
I don't know what I don't know what he brought me.
Bourbon.
But he brought me this stubborn root beer. Has anybody ever had their brand?
I've never.
It's this small company, I think. Anyway. Ooh, it smells really good. A lot of vanilla.
I know I've had the mugs.
Yeah, mug.
Brand.
Yeah. I've had them all. Barks is usually my fave. This is actually really good.
Okay. What's it called again?
Stubborn.
Stubborn.
Yeah.
I combined the two.
It's appropriate. Anyway, here I'm going to have a little sip of something today instead of yesterday. But ooh, that's magically
yesterday.
That's goody. Yum.
It goes along with that shirt.
Yeah, it sure does. Nora, I love your shirt. That's goody. All right, so we read chapters 16 through 24.
Yep.
Something like that, yeah.
of Janet Ivanovich's Hardcore 24. This fucking book has me cracking up so hard. And I know that it's not for everyone. And I know like her writing is not for everyone. I feel like I need to go back and relive all of Lula's moments.
She has so many.
She has so many in just what we've read so far that I want to go back and experience it all for the first time. I want to start with her, a Las Vegas hoe. I love the shit out of this character so much. So much. The amount of quotes we get out of her.
Yeah.
First of all, he smelled like carnations in duty. I laughed again 2 tears so fucking hard for that one. And then her conversation with Judy right at the beginning of our reading this week. Her and Judy are going back and forth about her ex-husband. And she's like, oh, fuck, I'll tell you where he is. Go get him and stuff. And then she was talking about how he used to fart a lot. And Lula's like, oh, well, maybe it's just a gluten issue. You know? And she's like, well, maybe it's just that he needs to double up on his undies. I was dying.
Oh my gosh.
I'm not kidding. In fucking stitches. She's my favorite. I agree. My favorite character too, Caitlin. We need backstory.
Right? Is there? I gotta look that up. I hope there's a book that is like more dedicated to her. So
she starts off in book 1, which is called One for the Money. So I think that's where they like start their little shenanigans together. I think that's where she finds her.
I was listening to a little bit because just been busy driving around, and so Nara was in the car with me, and she, like the faces she was making, she just kept like looking at me like, did they like, huh? And then like I would see her like start really giggling, like really giggling, and it was all because with Lula, like she's just,
I know, right?
She's like, she's my spirit animal mom. I'm like, oh golly, what did I get yourself into?
It's always time to eat, first of all. She's super positive. Like she looks on the bright side of everyone's fucked up situation. Mm-hmm. I don't understand it. So she's talking to Judy about her gnomes. And she's like, oh, that gnome, you know, he's got cataracts and like goes through that whole thing, right? And then fucking Lula, she's like, oh no, you know, they've got surgeries and stuff for that, and it's carrying on. She's like, why don't you just paint over it? And she's like, oh no, that's not possible. And she's like, that's okay. They've got plenty of like surgeries that can handle that these days. And what the hell? Like, how does she just turn everything into like the most positive?
Right.
The only thing she can't turn positive is that damn snake.
Oh my God. That thing still, scares the shit out of her. And that is so dang funny. I love her. I really wanted some fried chicken this week. Okay.
Cluck it, bucket.
So for anyone listening, when she says cluck in a bucket, it sounds like bucket. And I'm like, a bucket. What the? Where did she? Cluck. We're talking about the chicken place again. Got it. Right? All that chicken we need. Do you need chicken heads? They're not found inside the chicken, by the way, no matter what Lula says, because you never know when you might need one. I like the author gives brief recaps for those of us who haven't read the whole series, but I wonder if that's annoying for anyone who started from the beginning to have read those recaps. So I was going to say the same thing. So I'm glad you brought that up. I love that, like, we got the recap of kind of like everybody, like all the characters, as if we're starting fresh. So she does say that you can read any one of her books as standalones, but they do all go together. Like, if you just want to know how this, you know, Stephanie Plum ended up with 3 hotties after her body, like, we get to find that out from the get-go. And then also we get to, I wonder if she was supposed to pick up Lula, or if Lula just happened to be somewhere on the street when she was going to pick someone else and was looking for them, and she ended up like helping her out. Something like that. I can't remember. But oh my God. I don't know if it would be annoying if I went back and like went through the, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna like start reading and see if it's annoying to get the recap every time.
I don't know. I don't think it would be annoying.
No, especially if you don't like read it back to back.
Yeah, I mean, if you don't read them back to back, the recap would come in
handy. Yeah.
For remembering.
So I'm obviously not realizing it's a recap as I read it the first time, but if it's done subtly enough where, and like more like highlight moments to remember.
It doesn't feel like she goes into like too much detail. She like gives just enough to where you can like just pick up and go. It feels like, so maybe in like continuing it would be fine, but I don't think it would be annoying. They are pretty brief, right? Yeah, I think there's another gal in the book club. She isn't reading currently, but she read the whole series and is like, I fucking loved the shit out of the series. And she's our age, so you know.
I never said anything negative about that part.
No, and then my mom, she's read several.
Well, has she?
And then my grandmother, I think Graham said she stopped around 20, and I was like, well, she's got 10 more you got to catch up on. So. And let me tell you, 24 is a hoot.
Oh yeah.
This one has me cracking up. The brains.
I really had no idea what I was getting myself into. I didn't. I had absolutely no idea. I knew there were zombies. I'm like, how is this tying in? Like, what on earth? But
I knew it was gonna be a street drug.
You know, when they said that,
it was a damn street drug made out of brains.
When they said that, I was like, oh my gosh, that makes total sense. Do you guys remember when the whole bath salts were going around?
And then they mentioned, yes, it's exactly like that, right?
Yeah. And then there's another thing going around, not like bath salty, where they just like, there's like a horrible drug going around right now. What is it? It's like fentanyl mixed with like a mixed with
anything is unnecessary.
With a tranquilizer, and it makes people like hunched over and like in a
like ketamine.
Yeah, something like that.
Oh no!
Oh yeah, it's
what's up, babe? Welcome.
But when they said street drug, I was like, why did I not like start putting that together?
So I did, and then for sure, when she like came up on the dudes and they like tossed the cup, I was like, oh, it's gonna be the street drug. And then she said it like glows neon green. I was like, first of all, that's fucking fun. I want to drink it glows neon green.
Right? Like, no wonder why there's so many zombies.
Yeah, I mean, that looks fun.
I don't know if I'd want to drink something that glowed green.
I mean, that sounds like a fun time.
You've got to remember, I used them sticks whenever I was in the military. Come on.
I mean, it's like going to a rave or some shit. That's all they're doing. They're probably just like feeling like they're at a rave and they got some like fun, hot neon, green drink. And they just think like, oh, it's going to be great.
I remember I was at a bar not too long ago, maybe last year. It was like black lights. I was like, oh, can I get something that glows? I want to drink that glows.
I get something that glows?
Well, I know tonic glows.
Tonic does glow.
Yeah.
Always get a splash of tonic in your drink.
Yeah, black lights are around, get tonic in there.
Yeah. Sounds radioactive. Yeah. But also, it'll just zombify you like a teensy bit. I can't wait to find out how the hell like the brains actually are involved in this. Like, why are brains missing?
Carnations and
fucking carnations and duty.
Mm-hmm.
I love that she's like, oh, I smell carnations. They're close. They're close. You lost me having to smell like carnations and duty. The ground.
Oh.
You should have seen my face while I was like, at this part, I was like,
I pictured it. Because you've seen like animals on the roadside, like they were puffing up in the heat.
And Pop, can you imagine? In your car? I love that they were like, yeah, I saw it. I saw turkey vultures.
Yeah.
I had a
no.
What were they called? I saw turkey vultures swarming around your car. Was wondering what was going on.
Oh yeah, Kaylin got grossed out too.
Listening while driving. Yeah, just don't pick up any roadkill or forget about it in the hot sun. You guys.
Yeah, so
whole damn car.
Rebecca.
Hey, she's about
this is like number 4, right? The 4th car destroyed.
Dude, it's gonna be.
You don't want that. Yeah, you don't want that afterwards.
No, well, technically the car could be cleaned.
Okay,
granted, whoever's gonna clean the cars get to wear
who wants that job?
suit.
Mm-hmm. Mm.
Who wants
They're gonna have to wear a hazmat suit to tear it apart to clean it, but it could be clean.
Right? Oh my god. The conversation though between hold on. Nope. Nothing can clean it good enough, right? I just got community standards warning. I feel like that should be a bingo square. What did you say? Burn the whole damn car?
Oh, because like a threat?
Or did you say
seriously?
I almost puked? Oh my god,
Puke can't have done that.
Should we change our community standards or is it Facebook's? I'm kidding. We know it's Facebook's.
Wow.
They're dramatic. Yeah. Just read the context.
Right? Oh my God. This was my mom's car, Caitlin. My sister, when she was little, like had a bottle of milk that spilled.
Oh no.
It was summertime, everything was fine. We thought but every winter when like things got damp,
it can be clean, Caitlin.
The spoiled milk in that minivan. Every winter, like once it got damp, so gross.
Oh no.
It was bad.
That's bad. Absolutely nope. I agree. Nope, it's done. Who forgets there's a dead animal in their car? Thank you. She's a little scatterbrained.
What was zombies going around? I mean, with like grandma happening, like everybody happening.
Do you really want to post this?
Would I?
Something we had to remove. That's what they said. They're like, warning. I have that on Nextdoor when I respond to people almost daily. Nextdoor is tight with that. They're like, you sure you want to post this? This goes against all our standards. And I'm like, let me post it. Please.
Post it.
Post it. I need to say this thing. You don't know how much I'm holding back. Just post what I did say. Anyway. It's done. You can't detail that out. No. Anyway. All right. Grandma this week got herself into a funny little situation. She decided that she didn't like the date that she went on and he was too boring for her and decided to go hang out with Florida swingers.
Mm-hmm. She didn't know they were swingers yet.
Not yet.
Yeah.
But when she found out that they were swingers because Stephanie showed up to save her from this shit, she was like, I might do it anyway.
Oh, I like how she's like, oh, what a coincidence. You're here too.
Right? Then she's all, they wanted me for my body.
She's like, no, more like mom's body.
I forgot that she had posted her daughter's photo. When I read that, I was like, oh shit, I forgot. That's right.
And then she was like, what? Like, oh, but they won't be picky anyways since they're like seniors.
Right. She didn't know that they were, but she was like, I think I'd be okay with that. Right. She's like, how about a puppy? Puppy it will do.
I can't with grandma. She's too much.
Right? That's the kind of grandma. Desiree and I were laughing about it. We were like, I guarantee this is how we're gonna be. We're gonna be this grandma where you're like, Grandma, please stop. Please, Grandma, please stop.
But see, neither one was they're equal, Grandma and the dude. They're both
fucking pulling shenanigans. She just wasn't a swinger, but I love that she was about to anyway.
She's like, well, too bad they're like not the Chippendale kind.
Oh, right. I would take my grandmother to a Chippendales if she fucking wanted to go. Absolutely, bitch. Absolutely. Let's go. Grandma's a catfish. Right? Okay, hold on. I got to read this conversation between Vanessa and Teen this week because I was in stitches on Facebook, right?
I'm excited.
These two. Vanessa's all, Stephanie's still a hoe and posts the fucking, what's it called right there? The eggplant, right? Teen. I love this girl with her shit. She's the best. And we will not be shaming her for it. Hashtag hoe pride. And then she said, Vanessa goes, all I could say during the book was, dang girl, get it. But she's still a hoe. Oh my God. And then Teen, I prefer the term sexually unashamed. Okay. And then Vanessa goes, or easy sleazy.
That's a new one.
Oh my God. Teen. It's not Stephanie's fault she got that WAP.
Wow.
The way you said it too, it sounded like you were singing. Oh my God. And then Teen posts Stephanie's theme song is Ho by Ludacris. I was like, I want to jump in here, but like, did she actually get more than just one man this week? I'm confused. I hadn't read yet when I saw this shit. Stealing that hashtag. Thank you. Hope Pride. Done. And then Rebecca. Pretty sure I know where Stephanie gets this from. I never had to go to Key West to bribe my grandma with a puppy to keep her from going to a swinger party.
Right.
You guys, I had read this and then I popped on and I was fucking dead. I was like, I cannot with these gals. You guys are all my favorite people, I swear. And then Ashley, zombie cooties.
Oh, the cooties.
I love you guys.
Zombie cooties.
Never under any circumstances at all lend your car to Stephanie. Yeah. Thanks for the advice, Rebecca. Where did she go?
I don't know where she went.
I bet that was an accident. She'll be back. Oh, there was that one time in Vegas with Al the bellhop. Whoop, there we go. With Al the bellhop. Switch back because that was weird. Right, Diana? What? Who's Al the bellhop, ma'am? Who is this? I gotta know. Is that another story?
How did you can't just mention.
I know you're definitely mentioning
the bellhop without
waiting to see if mom knows. Oh, okay. We're gonna wait. We're gonna wait and see.
No. What happens in Vegas gets shared in book club.
Is it hashtag Hope Pride?
I thought it was whatever happened in Vegas stays in Vegas.
That's the old one.
What happens in book club stays in book club, but book club is posted for literally all to watch. However, we don't talk about all the shenanigans that go down on retreat. So
true.
Future knowledge. For anyone who wants to go on retreat, we got 2 more spots. Mm-hmm. Dose.
Well, you know why I can't commit.
I know. Next time. I'm telling you, we're going to try and plan 2 for 2025. We're not sure where exactly, but working some things out. You guys can go ahead and give me all your suggestions too, because I'll fucking take that into consideration. One of our bitches suggested the place we ended up deciding on this year. So
can I answer for her and say yes?
Well, Tasha, you already know where I want to go.
California?
No.
I was totally kidding. You're total serious. No. It was so good. Hey, but I'm in California. Dominique's in California.
Yeah, California.
You know what? I love West Virginia, even though it's cold as a witch's you-know-what out there right now.
Doing push-ups in the snow, wearing a brass bra.
That sounds horrible. Here, what we got here?
She said, my grandma. So mom was getting married in Vegas. We took my grandma, a widow at the time, and we had to watch her really closely. Ooh, why? Would she just disappear on y'all?
Oh, funny.
Just detour?
Here we go.
We even got to our hotel room. Grandma had tried to pick up the bell. She lost all track of time playing slot machines. We had to remind her to eat. Oh my God. Oh, yes, funny. Your grandma sounds like she belongs in all of our favorite books.
So she had a good time. She had a good time.
Yeah, all of our book grandmas do some shit. They all do some shit. Like, all of them. They're all fucking funny in our books. So she sounds, you need, when you're writing, just think of adding her in as one of your fun characters. In case you're wondering where.
Something to look forward to, Rebecca.
Yay. What kind of grandma is Rebecca? We also had to remind her to attend the wedding. Oh!
Did she bring a date?
Oh my God, the bellhop. Can you imagine? She's like, oh, he's my date. I would die. I totally forgot about that.
Oh, wow.
Wow. I like grandma. She sounds fun.
Yeah.
She sounds like a blast. A hoot. She probably tried.
She tried.
Oh my goodness.
She would have ended up getting married herself at some other little chapel.
Anybody else have like a fun Vegas story? Because I'm here for it right now. Anything?
I ain't never been there.
Never been to Vegas? Okay. I've been to Vegas a couple of times, but I don't know if I necessarily have like a fun Vegas story. So
we were near a military base close to Vegas, but I never went gambling.
I took Desiree with Houston was in the Marines, and we went to the Marine Ball, and it was at the place right before Vegas, and then all of us went over to Vegas afterwards, and we got kicked out of just several places. We didn't we didn't do anything, but we were with a bunch of people that just
everywhere you went, they got kicked out.
Yeah, and we even just entered in one place, and then somebody like, "Oh, we're kicked out." We just walked.
They wouldn't even let you go in and have fun. They were like, "You look rowdy."
Well, because it was like being told like there was just a bunch of shenanigans going on everywhere. It was like 200 Marines and their
200
uniforms, and then because when we were walking on the strip, like Houston and all the guys in their uniform, people are just like all these old men are just buying them drinks. Like they have 2 drinks in hand already, and they're like, "Oh, here's the drink," and so they're just
hand them out. Like
date. So after having like open bar,
oh my God.
Yeah, he said triple. Yeah, it was just so I was just getting the leftover drinks. Once a third came, I'd get because they could care less about the ladies. But yeah,
they're not the important ones at that point.
Yeah, that was fine. That was fine by me. But yeah, so nothing in particular, just random rowdiness.
Wow. I think we all could use a grandma like Rebecca's and Stephanie Plum's.
No, you did not mention that.
Almost knocked me to the ground trying to catch a bouquet. Damn.
She was ready to be next. See, I told you she probably would have been at another chapel.
See? But would she do it at a funeral? Would she do it at a funeral if somebody tossed the fucking bouquet and said you're next? Would she? Did Jessica ever tell us where she wants to go? Not California. Where is it that you wanted to go?
Maine.
Is it
because I'm a huge Stephen King fan?
So I had found a beautiful house in Maine that was 30 minutes from Stephen King's house. And I actually had my eye on it for this year. And when I went to go check at the beginning of the year, when we were getting really serious about where we were going to go, it was booked. Solid. This place was so fucking cute. It was like a 4-minute walk to their downtown area. It was the most beautiful. Of course it was booked. Of course it was, but it was near bookstores and like walking to little restaurants and just so much fun. And then it was just a quick 30-minute drive to Stephen King's beautiful house where you could just stand there, take pics, and look at the most beautiful, ornate front gate you've ever seen that looks like fucking bats. Oh my God.
I don't think I've ever seen
we tried. I did try.
Yeah, I showed me pictures of that front gate.
I did. I sent her photos and I was like, bitch, look at this. Oh my God. I would love to go. Right. Anyway.
I'm surprised you don't remember that conversation.
I wasn't sure if like there was something else in mind.
It was after the live.
Yeah, no, I remember the conversation, but I was like, maybe she's talking about somewhere else because we already tried that place and then I was like unable to get it. Doesn't mean we can't try in the future though. It'll still be fun.
Can always try again later.
Again, but Salem is always booked. Like always.
I'm sure.
It is so hard to find anything that can like accommodate our group size to be able to go to like that
Salem
place
will be
even in the next like 11 months. It's insane. So, I would love to do that. Go on a little witch hunt and shit. Anybody been?
Salem's another place I'd like to
go to. Yeah, you've been, right? Okay. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I have. Been to a few places, not many, but a few. So, if you guys want to go out of country, let's go to Scotland. That's where I want to go. And
I've been there.
Where did you go in
I've been
Scotland?
to Scotland. We were in Dunoon, Scotland.
Did you get to travel around and see some shit? Did you go fuck around in some castles?
No.
I would have.
My dad was Navy for 21 years, and he was stationed there.
Okay. Did you get time to like play at all?
Well, I was a kid at the time.
So, I mean, did you get to see anything though? Or do you even remember it?
Probably did. I picked up on the Scottish accent really bad.
Oh, that's fun.
I wish you kept it. Oh, that would have been fun.
I had to relearn English.
How long were you there for?
We were there for 4 years.
Oh, okay.
Well, I mean, I had to relearn how to speak normal English.
Proper, yeah. Or not, but yeah. Get rid of the...
It was so funny because my grandmother...
Get rid of the biscuits.
In Scotland, they call cookies biscuits.
Right,
that is cookie over there.
Yeah.
My grandma, because we were staying with her, she asked me if I wanted a biscuit before dinner. Okay, I'm still in Scotland mode.
Yeah, you're like, I sure do. Sure do,
So
Rick.
to me, a biscuit is a cookie.
Like, yeah.
And I told her I can't have one because it'll spoil my dinner.
Oh.
And she was completely confused by that statement.
She's like, it's part of dinner. I don't even get it.
My mother had to explain to her why I said what I said.
That is so funny. All right. I need a lot of lead time on international too. I also don't have a passport currently. Ugh. Need to get it.
Yeah, I don't have one either.
All right. Everybody go get your passports this year. That's 2024.
I never had to have one for the military, and we went to Germany twice.
Okay. Well, 2024 goal is anybody without a passport gets one. Okay. Everybody gets passport this year. We're all going to get ready for a sometime trip to somewhere outside of the fucking US where we have to hand that shit over and be like, yes, stamp it. Stamp that bitch. Can you also add this cute little book stamp? I'll work on it. Yeah, there you go. See, I'll do it too. I'll see if I can figure that out. It's not hard, but it's like you gotta like send in all your paperwork and hope you get it back.
Right. Takes for. I feel like you get the passport quicker than.
Are we gonna hyper focus planning it and then call it done? No, we're gonna hyper focus actually planning this one and then actually go. Actually go. It is so much paperwork, right? And then you gotta like send it in, and what if you don't get it back? Then you have to reorder that shit. And it's not easy to get that. And then you have to wait however many weeks that
that's why you make copies.
Yeah, but
they require don't they require the original when you get a passport, not the copy?
Mm-hmm. They need like a Yeah,
super annoying. But anyways, that's our goal.
I don't know if you got a certified copy, maybe from the courthouse, because technically it would be a certified copy if it came from the courthouse.
Well, yeah, if it's a certified copy, but you can't it has to be from like a documented.
The government, it's supposed to be like a government one. Yeah,
you can't make like your own.
Yeah, but Diane, I went through the nightmare of trying to get my birth certificate back when it got misplaced. It's a nightmare.
It's so funny. You have to like go and reorder it and pay for it, and I'm like, I didn't lose it. So
right.
Oh, Mom said if your passport's good for 10 years, maybe we should all plan a 10-year anniversary trip. That'd be fun. When is our 10-year anniversary?
This is our 4th.
Is it in 2030? 2030?
I've been with you guys.
Yeah, that would be. Yeah, that makes sense because start 2020.
2.5 years.
Oh my God, we have to wait that long?
That would give us like good planning though, and many people to save.
No, this July will make 3 years.
4 years.
That I've been
Well,
reading
3
with you
years,
guys.
Jessica with us.
Oh, that you've been, yeah. Yeah, there you go. All right. Desiree is good till next year. All right, so you might have to redo it once we make our plan. Once we figure out where we're going. You live 2,500 miles from all courthouses that you need to go to.
That's
Okay,
not
just like come stay
fun.
with your sis for a bit. You'll be fine. You'll be right down the street. 9/20/30.
Although I will tell you one thing about Scotland, it's a culture shock if it's still the same way it was when we were living there.
I don't think so. Not when I went there. I was there when I was 20. So it's been 20 years. Oh, fucking shit. Never mind. I made it sound like I was there like within the last 10 years.
Isn't that crazy how
I did not feel like it was a culture shock though when I went at 20. Not at all.
Well, no, it was a culture shock to my mom because the stores at that time were small. Oh. They were only big enough for like a buggy to fit in. And the
okay, like the little tiny market.
That's different. Yeah, shopping.
So she had to leave my sister and me outside.
Oh shit!
And
just
my
to
sister
go in
was
to
still
do some
baby
shopping?
at the time.
That's crazy.
Oh, like
when
the
she come back out of the store, there was a woman who had given me a snack, changed my sister, and was giving my sister a bottle. And my mother freaked out because she didn't know the way people were.
Right. It's like a lot of places in Europe, right? Like they leave the babies outside at the cafes and stuff that are sleeping in their little.
It's amazing that there are places like that like your kids are safe. Like that is wild.
Like I said, it was a culture shock for my mom.
I bet.
Because here in America, you don't do that shit.
No, well, somebody would fucking shame you if you tried to do that.
Right?
They're like, it's cool, I got you. Finish your shopping.
Dude, I remember one time I went in to get a jug of milk at the donut shop just because I knew like it was right. Like I could see them and I left one of them in the car. I knew it'd be the quickest thing than going into the grocery store. It was going to be like $2 more, but I was like, okay, like, I could see them. And then someone was like, oh, you left your child in the car? I was like, yeah, I did because I'm just getting this and I could visually see them.
So hurry up so I can get the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Realizing I'm not 25. First of all, I was 20 when I went. I'm not 45.
Oh.
It's been 20 years.
Right, aging.
I know. Anyway. But how the fuck was that 20 years ago? I don't understand. It's so weird. I don't understand how like a 30-year-old woman turns 40. But I did that last year, so I don't know.
Freaking time just happened.
31, but here we are.
That daylight savings, that's what it is.
Yeah, turning 50 is not.
Daylight savings?
That's what does it to us.
I fast forward a little. Wait, how many times did I fast forward? 20. See? Oh my God.
Can we find the pause button on life and then find the rewind button?
Oh, hit that. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, let's find it. I'd like to.
Yeah. Yeah. Once in a while. That'd be nice. Right. Keep asking myself how it's possible I have a 16-year-old. Wasn't I just 16? Like, how do they let children have children now? Like, I'm not old enough to have kids this age. My oldest is 21. I don't know who allowed me to have a child as a child.
What's crazy is like when you can vividly, like, I have a lot of vivid memories when I was really young, but like, yeah, and I was 13, I can like, I have so many vivid memories at that age where it almost does feel like yesterday. And you're like,
yeah, because you're old enough then finally to have like a long-term memory of your life. And so you're like, hold up. Yeah. Like, I remember that. First of all, I remember.
Like, did I seriously do that as a kid?
Right. Oh my gosh. Yeah. I don't know how I am like a 30-year-old with a 21-year-old child. I don't. Here we are. So weird. And then I also have.
I mean, that's just like I remember as a kid building bike ramps out of whatever we could find.
Mm-hmm.
Literally, pile up boards, rocks, whatever. Put a 2x4 or a piece of plywood up, and just jump it.
Fucking go for it. Heck yeah! Oh my god, the amount of broken limbs. I wonder if there were like more broken bones and like stitches back then.
Oh yeah.
Than there are
for sure.
now.
For sure.
Right? Like there's a lot more like safety stuff in place, but also kids just don't do as much shit as
but it's also parents too, you know, like you see
not
kids
really,
climbing up the tree and like
haters,
and people are like, "Oh, your kid is climbing the tree." I'm like, yeah.
My kid is climbing the tree. The fuck are you telling me this for?
I'm like, get up there.
They're not breaking into. Okay, we're good. We're good. Let them climb.
Yeah,
you might break something good.
No, I still remember, and I actually watched. It was either YouTube or a TikTok, and it was this guy who was a Gen Xer, and he goes, "Why is it we had 3 channels, maybe 4? You had to turn on a TV, turn the knob, and there was something on. Now we've got all these streaming services, hundreds of channels from the outreaches of space, and there's never anything on."
Right? Oh my gosh. Yeah.
I saw that. It's like, wait a minute. He's got a valid point.
Or it's just too much to choose because, like, yeah, you had 3 things to choose from. You're like, all right, I guess I'll watch this, and then you end up liking it, but you wouldn't have picked it otherwise. And then now you have like how many? Yeah, like I'm searching through Netflix. I'm like, don't want anything.
Hey, we had like a channel with like 50s reruns.
Our area alone. For our area alone, I want to say there is somewhere in the neighborhood of 78 to 98 channels on cable.
Just like regularly.
And expanded cable.
And nothing to watch.
And the odds of finding something on that you either haven't seen 100 times.
That too.
Or finding something that actually catches your eye is about 100 to 1.
Yeah, when we were growing up, it was like watch a cartoon.
Services.
Yeah, watch a cartoon, watch like an I Love Lucy rerun, or watch, Unsolved Mysteries.
Oh, Unsolved Mysteries.
Although the thing about like I Love Lucy reruns, I don't care how many times you watch them. It's like the old MASH series for those who are actually into MASH.
Yeah. Yeah. When my mom had that shit on, I was like, no.
Right. No, that's funny.
Any of the older series.
Yeah.
But when that MASH song came on as a child, MASH usually came on at like midnight or was it 11? Like you heard the music. It's dark outside and you're like, all right, it's bedtime. But what's funny is Houston was really big into MASH. And then we started watching it like not too long ago. And I'm like, that was pretty funny. Like,
right? Like we were just not into that at that time.
It's the music. It's so like the tone of it, and at nighttime,
a spoof of the Korean War.
Yeah,
it was basically to make the Korean War funny.
Yeah. But like as a kid, I'm saying like at that time when it would come on, like it was just the way like you're already kind of tired, and the music was just so like.
Yes, that music was like, I'm out. Yeah. That's good. I loved it when I was awake long enough for that shit to come on.
By 12 o'clock, there was nothing on because the TV was like.
I loved it when that scary like unsolved stuff came on in the middle of the night, but that stuff knocked me out first. So Gilmore Girls,
Technicolor,
to this day, I will rewatch. Oh, yeah. It'll be like I've never seen it, except I could probably like have the whole conversation that they're having, like by heart. But like I will still act like I've never seen it. I love shows like that. There are still a few that I can do that.
And Ara likes to watch it, so when she puts it on, I get excited. So I'm like, oh. Although we both have a different pick for Rory, so
Oh, who are your picks for Rory?
Mine was Jessie.
Jessie.
Yeah. And she likes Logan.
Yeah. Okay.
And we have an argument about that.
Oh. You can tell Inara I side with her. Sorry. That's too. So
all good.
Jesse was great. He was great for her. He was like, different and edgy and all that. But I just didn't like he just seemed like such a dick.
But afterwards.
And nobody even thought about that too. But with what was his name? Dean? He was a fucking asshole.
Oh yeah.
I hated him.
Yeah.
Binge it once. Whoops, there we go. Binge it once a year. Love this show. Love it. Might changed over the years. Used to be Team Jesse, now I'm Logan. I think I was younger. It was Logan, but like as I've grown into a whole being, I've changed my mind a little bit. But
I was never in the Gilmore Girls.
Logan's a cheater. Can't get behind him. Yeah, there is that. I don't like that part either. But he's about to be a baby daddy, so.
And Carol, I agree. You're right. That's with that statement.
Channels used to go off the air and force you to go to bed. I forgot about that. They're like, boo. Nobody's sleeping to that.
No.
Well, not to mention at like 10 o'clock, there would be that
I could listen to.
That reminder to parents, do you know where your children are?
Oh, yeah. It's 10 o'clock.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, what were we doing at 10 o'clock that they needed reminding? And why didn't they know where we were?
Right. When you're like scrolling, there's the girl who comes up and she's like, hold on, stop right there. Why are you still awake right now? Are you just doom scrolling? And I'm like, first of all, get out of my scroll. You're not in my For You page at all. Secondly,
how did you even end up
3 more hours to this? Come back at 2:30.
I will scroll until I'm tired.
Thank you. Yeah.
I am an adult.
I'm an adult.
You can't tell me how long I can scroll for.
Hey, does anyone else have any shows that they could just like binge watch over and over and over again, or they do it once a year? So Nora said she binges Gilmore Girls once a year. CJ, my husband, and we do the same thing with Gilmore Girls every year. But we also do it with Felicity.
Oh, okay.
I don't know if anybody else watches or watches.
Let's see.
Felicity,
I could do it with
but we go back and we watch that whole shit.
I Love Lucy.
I loved Lucy.
I could do it with I Love Lucy's.
Yeah, but that's more like you don't have to watch like the whole thing from beginning to end. You could just pick up any episode anywhere, and you're like, I remember when. It's like with Friends. I remember when.
Carol Burnett show.
Ooh, that shit was good. She was so fucking funny.
It's still on.
Okay.
Ooh, Downton. Fuck yeah, that's a goodie.
Oh, yeah. I could do The Office. Yeah, Houston and I. That was like our show for sure. The Office.
Got my boyfriend into Gilmore Girls
definitely
too.
Supernatural, Caitlin.
See, Gilmore Girls is good for everybody. It really is. It's a good one. Office is always a go-to, and I do Supernatural every year. See, I feel like everybody's got something they like their comfort series. Like a couple, even like you could just like, oh fuck, there's nothing on. I'm gonna even if there's a shit ton on. A lot of it is that there's so many things. I'm like, am I awake enough to invest in a new series? Because I want to watch an episode. I don't want like an hour and a half to 2.5 hours because movies are longer right now. I remember when I was a kid and I was like, movies are too short. And now I'm like, God, why are they so long?
Like your brain doesn't have to be fully on either when you're rewatching them.
Thank you. When you're rewatching, you're like, I already know this, so I can scroll while I watch, and perfect. It's exactly How I Met Your Mother. That one's also funny. Yeah, there are so many shows that like you can just kind of go back to that are like easy watchers. I already know what's gonna happen, so if I fall asleep, it doesn't matter, right? You could just pick up like. Shit, I fell asleep 4 episodes ago. Whatever, missed nothing.
Yeah.
But if you do it with like a movie you've never seen or a show you started, you're like, shit. It's like falling asleep while listening to an audiobook and you're like, fuck, where did I fall asleep?
What did I miss?
I'm going to say this. So we were trying to watch Dune like a while ago. And I don't know. I think I had too much to drink because I was like, I do not remember it. And then we had people over the other day because they wanted to see Dune 2 and their children hadn't seen it. So that we were like, okay, let's watch Dune. I came in like 30 minutes later. I never read the book. I never saw the original. I am still confused. And I really don't want to watch it a third time to watch the
I know there
beginning.
used to be a drinking game.
Good to know.
To the original. Every time the word spice was mentioned, you had to take a drink.
You know what? Maybe I will rewatch it.
Do you know how many times spice is
Look
mentioned
at you,
in the
just speaking her love language.
Maybe they'll get me to watch it, like really watch it again.
Play a game.
Oh yeah,
no, like nothing bad.
That I guarantee, Domo, you would not be walking by the time of the end of that movie.
Maybe I'll take little shots then.
If you drink every time you hear what?
Passed out. If you watch the original, you will probably be passed out.
And you do that. I'm sorry. You would drink every time you heard what word?
Spice.
The word spice.
Spice.
Because there's something about spice. Yeah. See, I didn't watch the beginning both times enough to know exactly, but I know spice is like a big thing. Spice. I don't know. But maybe I'll do that.
I don't know. I never read the book.
Well, here we are. Goals. Look at that. Now Dominique's interested.
I might do that. Because like I don't ever want to watch the second one. So I don't want to watch the second one. Then I'll be really confused.
Right.
Well, if you're talking about the newest one that was done, or the remake that was done of the original, I've never seen it.
Okay.
It's like when somebody is visiting and they're watching a show that they've already been watching and they're like, okay, I got to watch this episode. And you're like, I've never seen this show, right?
Right.
And so you're watching, but like further in and you're like, fuck, why did that happen? Yeah. Hold up.
Okay, good night, Caitlin.
Now I got to actually go back and start this shit from the beginning. So what happened? Good night, babe. I'm glad you got to make it this week.
Oh, I remember that movie Memento. I would come home from school and I'd, put on HBO and I would always get like the last bit of the movie. And I'm like, what the heck is this movie about? And forever, I probably saw the last 40 minutes of it like 10 times. And then I finally, because, this is back before TiVo or anything.
So you had to like wait to actually see it because you caught it at the end of school.
And so I finally, because I was like, this was so weird. I was like, I really want to watch it. And finally, years later, it popped on. And I was able to watch from the beginning. Yeah. I was glad I did that. Yeah.
So Des was visiting and she put on The Witcher.
Uh-huh.
And I've never seen it. And I don't even know what season it was that she put on. I don't know how many they are at. But she might have visited when season 2 maybe was starting. I don't know where they're at. But anyway, so it kicks off season 2. I've seen like the first 3 episodes and I'm like I feel like I might be hooked. I just don't know that I'm going to go back and start this whole journey. Maybe I'll just kick it off from here. And then I didn't continue it. I wanted to. It seemed interesting enough, but I was like, maybe I missed something because I didn't start from the beginning, so it just wasn't enough to like suck me in. But also, I feel like the same thing happened with Game of Thrones. Don't come for me. I've only seen like an episode here and there, like maybe 3, and what I've seen,
I'll say this with
so fucking boring.
There were some episodes where I really didn't care for.
In what?
Game of Thrones. I like the series, but I think there was even a season I didn't even care for. Like the second or third. I think the second or third season where it was just like a ton of sex scenes where it's like
that's all it is.
Yeah. But then I think like the 4th season they finally got back into like actual story. I think people like maybe made complaints like that's all it is.
That's like I don't know if anybody watched True Blood, but season 1 of True Blood was basically like all vampire porn.
Yeah.
And then season 2, it actually kicked in with like story. And then I eventually actually got sucked in and invested. And so I had to finish this shit. But when it started, I was like, this is so fucking boring. It's the same thing. And you don't get to see anything anyway. First of all, they put that shit in fast forward because vampires are fast as fuck.
Oh, yeah.
So it was just like a blur of nothing. And I'm like, fuck this. This shit is so boring. Stop putting it in here. Come on, character build now. Come on. I don't have time for this. And then I eventually stuck with it, and it was fine. After that, they finally made some shit out of it. But
whatever happened? Were they supposed to do it like reboot that?
What? They cannot reboot True Blood.
They were supposed to.
Don't do it. Don't do it.
I'm sorry. I don't like it when they redo.
Certain shows do not need to be redone.
Or
especially like
an old series.
That close to, like it's not that old either.
It hasn't been that long. Stop doing that to us.
I mean, honestly, that would be like redoing MASH.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
That'd be fucking weird.
Or this one really irked me. The remake to the A-Team.
Oh.
Yeah. That was lame.
Because you know what? B.A. knew Hannibal. He knew all of them.
Mm-hmm. Is there any remake that like anyone actually really likes more, though? Like,
I think there is
a remake that they actually prefer to like an original. That's rough.
I think there are.
There are a few, but speaking of, The Crow comes out soon.
And it was a bad one too.
The Crow, I loved The Crow. And so now that the new one's coming out with was it Bill Skarsgård, who played Pennywise in the newest
is that who it is? I don't know.
Yeah, he's playing the Crow. And actually they just released a trailer for it. While it looks fantastic, there's no need to redo this movie.
Good night, Diana.
Like, no need. You have a great week too. Don't forget, everybody, we finished our book on Sunday. So last one for the month is Sunday, and then we have a week off for Easter.
Wait, what is not Gilmore Girl reboot?
Oh, yes, when they did the Year in the Life.
Oh, I don't consider that a reboot. I consider that just a continuation. Like
that's more of like a recap, like where are they now versus like not more than the original. No. Original was really good in comparison to like their
No, when it came to Stephen King's It.
We're gonna see what happens. That shit's supposed to finally come. Oh no, it. No, the original scared the shit out of me, and then the new one I didn't feel like was as scary.
And it didn't. I mean, they changed so much between the two of them.
Yeah. Well, I mean, that's what they do too, especially if you go like from book to movie. Like they change a ton of things anyway. So what are you gonna do?
But I mean, the original movie, it sort of follows the book.
Yeah.
I wouldn't know. I never read the book.
Where the other one, it doesn't follow the book.
Oh, really? It just took a play on.
It was probably just more of a play on the actual film.
Original.
The story. Okay.
Hates the original movie and was more involved with the new ones. That's good to know. We'll see what happens with his new. So we all read Salem's Lot last year and we watched the movie together, and that was a cheesy old nightmare. But the newest one has been set to come out for now like 2.5 years or some shit. And it was why it was also chosen. So Anna chose it because it was supposed to be out. When she chose it, it was supposed to be out that year. So she chose it in 2022 for 2023. And the film was supposed to already be out. And then it didn't come out. And then it was set to come out last year while we were actually watching it. And then it didn't come out. And now it's like, is it going to come out? Well, they decided they were going to skip all that and just go straight to, I think, like HBO or who knows?
Oh,
you know what I mean? Like straight to streaming. So we'll see what happens. That's supposed to finally come out. The Salem's Lot reboot.
But I see it says 2024 on IMDb. I'm looking.
Yeah. So that's what it's supposed to be doing. But
it says completed. So like,
they had completed it before too. I don't know what it was. Maybe it was like strikes, or maybe it was just like in post-production forever, but Who knows?
Ashley, come think of it, wasn't last year? Wasn't there a lot of strikes going on in Hollywood?
Yeah, but this was like filmed, had to be filmed before that.
Yeah. No, that was done. It was in post-production, so maybe they were just having an issue with like that kind of thing, or getting it picked up somewhere. I have no idea. So it'd be good if like the new one follows more according, but like that one ended on, I felt so bad. That one ended on such a flop for me. Like and I feel like it started on a flop and then it got good and I was like, oh good, it's gonna get good, but it didn't. And then it like ended in like kind of a flop. I don't know, maybe it just wasn't one of his best. Does anyone know like what the best Stephen King really is? Do you have a favorite, Jessica?
Sure.
I love all of Stephen King's works.
Pushed a lot of shows and movies off. Yeah. A lot.
I love all of his works.
So you don't have like a favorite book or?
Not really. I mean, I love all of his work, all of his writings.
Then I guess we'll see what happens with the new Salem's Lot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We will see.
We will see.
Whenever. Will we see? Will we see?
Will we though? Right.
Yeah. I mean, okay. If it ever comes out, we'll see.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Oh my goodness. All right, you guys. So I think that wraps it up for this week. Everybody can kind of get to finish their evening. I know
it's
everybody
Monday.
Still has to like get to work tomorrow morning. And I know it's
Nora,
late.
I would agree with that statement.
Yeah.
The Stand was one of his better books.
Okay.
Yeah.
And if you can read my mom, who had read that one personally, says the book and the movie pretty much go together, especially if we're talking about the original movie.
That's good. That's good.
Okay.
It's always good to
but that would be a book that if we read that in this book club, we'd be looking at 2 months.
With me, maybe
easily.
Because that thing's over 12. We'd have to have a month with 5 weeks in it.
Easily. Because
we'd have to have like a 5-week and a 4-week month to be able to get through 1,200 pages.
Yeah.
That's a lot. That's a heavy lifter. Anyway, all right, guys. So we're going to call it a night. We will see everyone back on Sunday when we finish the book. It'll be chapters 25 through the end. We'll finish it up. We'll do our giveaway. We'll do our bitch ratings for this story. And hopefully we will get to do some super fun casting call for these characters as well. So get those ready this week. Cast your characters. You can post them in our final discussion post if you'd like. You can do photos. You can do just a whole list. Whatever you like to do, we'll go through it next Sunday. And we will see you all then. Have a good night, bitches.
Good night.
Good night.